To get visible abs, you're looking at getting down to at least 12% body fat. But here's the thing, according to the 2022 health survey done in England, it estimated that 28% of adults were obese and a further 36% were overweight. But don't let these statistics discourage you. This is me at 20% body fat, and this is me 4 months later at 8% body fat. And the best part, the process was actually quite simple. Not easy, but something that anyone can do if you follow the plan that I'm about to run through right now. And I can guarantee that you'll be able to maintain these results forever whilst becoming more athletic, faster, fitter, and stronger. Before we dive in, let me tell you something that I went through whilst I was trying to get lean. This was before I knew what works. I used to train 7 days a week, long runs, intervals, body part split, 2-hour sessions, hectic. On paper, I should have looked great, but in reality, I was burnt out, injured, puffy, inflamed, and let's just call it what it was. I was fat, skinny fat, and every photo just made me like cringe. My fitness was horrendous, and this was the wake-up call that I needed. 4 months later, I was 8% body fat, and I've maintained that for years. If you're stuck in the frustrating middle ground, this video is your turning point. Friends, let me just tell you the harsh truth. Most guys that train hard still never get in great shape. But today, I'll show you why that's happening and exactly how to fix it in 5 easy steps. And this is the 5-stage blueprint I use to get in photo shoot condition, and the same one that I use with all my clients. Grab my free Built to Thrive blueprint, where this breaks it all down for you, all in one place, and the link's in the description below. Stage 1, you need to hit your low point. Any real transformation doesn't rely or start with motivation. It starts with you being disgusted with where you're at. For me, I was walking up some stairs in Turkey and I couldn't do it. I was out of breath. I was looking for the oxygen tank. I had to stop, wait for 5 minutes, take a breath. I just felt weak, embarrassed, angry. It wasn't my training that was the problem. It was my approach. Most of my clients have a similar breaking point. I just looked in the mirror one day and I had enough. That's what most people say to me. And until you get to that level of discomfort, you just won't change. But when you do, that fire inside you becomes unstoppable. You need a why. This will fuel you when you don't want to move forward, when it's pissing down outside, when it's been a long day, when you can't be bothered. This will keep the momentum going. Write it down, put it on the wallpaper on your phone. Why do you actually want this? Is it to be confident enough to have sex with the lights on? Approach the opposite sex? Is it to take your top off on holiday and not care about what other people think? Is it to be a role model for your children? This was Mark, 40, dad of 2, stuck in the same cycle for years until he snapped. 16 weeks later, completely different man. Stage 2, track your metrics from day one. If you don't take starting photos and measurements, you're setting yourself up for failure. Why? Because the transformation isn't always visible on the scales. Many men will see a body recomposition in the initial stages of a transformation if they eat enough protein and train hard enough. But unfortunately, most men and coaches are so obsessed with seeing the scales go down that they don't allow a body recomposition to happen. We want fat to go down and muscle to go up. So don't screw this up, or you'll end up just with a weird, skinny, fat, pointless physique. You need metrics to stay motivated because your brain will try to talk you out of it. The scales aren't moving. Drop more calories. Do more cardio. Do not do this. Be patient. Take photos and measurements every single week. No excuses. You need it for accountability. Stage 3, commit to the cut. This is where 90% of most guys fail. They start cutting, then they get hungry. And then at week 5, they look flat, not lean, so they panic. Muscles are depleted, fat's still there, I look awful, you're not lean, you're not strong, you're skinny fat. And this is where most guys quit. They reverse, the bulk, you just get fluffy, and this cycle just repeats, and then you never finish the damn cut. 16 weeks, get locked in. It's long enough to see a drastic change, short enough to go all in. Remember, when you are leaner, you actually look bigger. Take my client, Ben. Stopped every cut that he'd ever done halfway. This time when he had the accountability, we locked him in for 16 weeks. He had visible abs for the first time in his life. No extra work, just accountability, support, and the right approach. Stage 4, train to get shredded. And this does not mean lift 6 days a week and do cardio on top. 3 sessions a week are plenty. If you train properly, 3 times full body a week, focusing on compound lifts for power and strength and to build some resilience. If you master your body weight using pull-ups and press-ups, and then you add in some bodybuilding style accessory lifts for the gains. Now, that's the difference. Train for building muscle, not for fat loss. High reps for fat loss is a myth and it's killing your gains. You must maintain or try to maintain every ounce of strength that you have during a cutting phase. High reps may burn more calories, maybe 50 at best, but you will lose your muscle mass if you do not lock in, train hard, and maintain your strength. Losing strength is one of the first signs of losing muscle. So don't forget, most of your fat loss comes from movement outside of the gym. And I explain more about that and neat in this video that you can watch after this one. Look, training hard is cool, but you need to check your steps. If you aren't hitting over 10,000 steps per day, you are leaving easy fat loss on the table. Steps are the easiest way that you can burn fat, so prioritize them. If you want to test drive my system, I've dropped a free week of my push-pull-run training below. My signature training split that blends lifting with running. Grab it in the link below. No cost, just results. Stage 5, nail your nutrition. Calories matter, but if your food sucks, so will your results. Focus on lean proteins, chicken, steak, whey, Greek yogurt, carbs such as rice, potatoes, fruit, fiber with your vegetables. Around training, use honey, bananas for that extra boost, and make sure that you are hydrated just by salting your food. During my cut, I was aiming for 1 gram per pound of body weight of protein at the very least. More the better. Why? Because it kept me full, it preserved and helped me boost muscle mass, and it helped with my recovery too. Studies quite clearly show that high protein diets preserve lean mass in a deficit. But the big kicker is here, just be careful with clean eating. Clean eating is a trap. I often hear I'm eating clean, but I'm not losing fat. Clean eating doesn't mean you are controlling your calories. Whole foods still contain calories. Avocados, nuts, oats, the clean foods, but they contain calories. Much like my client James knows, because he was stuck in this cycle for months, eating healthy. But when you're snacking on a packet of nuts every single day, that's 600 calories. Cut the nuts 6 kilograms down in 5 weeks. Clean eating is a tool, but tracking is the solution. Use tracking to get the job done. Diets aren't supposed to last forever, so get in and then get out by using tracking. Accuracy here is key. Now you've got the blueprint. Training, nutrition, mindset, execution, tracking. And if you want to go deeper, I've created a free 30-day Built to Thrive blueprint. This is the exact system I use to get excellent results with my clients. And it's free. Daily emails, straight to the point, real tactics. The link is below. Friends, this won't be easy, but it is simple. If you follow these 5 stages and commit for 16 weeks, you will become unrecognizable, leaner, stronger, more confident, and in control again. You've already tried the hard way. Now, just try the smart way. Subscribe if this helped, and watch this video to learn why your hybrid training is not working and how to fix it. I'll see you in the next one.